Bola Salami looking for his 6th of the season.
It's a hot head. Let's see how cool it's going to be. Prayer time on the knees. You can see Adewale Ibrahim was not even pain at all. He was in a pain when he was hacked down, but the pain has disappeared when he saw the referee pointed to the penalty spot. Bola Salami against Isa Danladi. Salami goes 1 step, 2 steps, and he takes it. Very cool. Equalizer for Shooting Stars.
Welcome back. That was action from the Globe Premier League, match day 31, Sharks and 3SC. Game ended 1-1. Okay, so let's take you to fixtures for match day 33 in the Globe Premier League. A whole lot of things will happen this weekend. A lot of interesting matchups, and it's good that we have our league expert here with us, Dunodi Okunta, to run us through some of the interesting fixtures. Nadia, let me quickly run through these fixtures, and of course you will tell us easily by a mile. This should be an interesting one. Many years ago, you would expect that the stadiums would be full for this kind of a match. Shooting Stars taking on Enugu Rangers. Bayelsa United will take on Eyimba. Kano Pillars will take on Warri Wolves. Dolphins will take on Kwara United. El Kanemi Warriors will take on Gombe United. These are some of the fixtures, some of the matches that will be played over the weekend. I mean, very interesting ones. Sunshine Stars will take on Sharks. ABS, after that dropping by Sharks, will take on Heartland. Aqua United will take on Nasarawa United. Wiki Tories will take on Nembe City. Lobby Stars will take on Kaduna United. Which of these matches stand out? But of course, I'm very sure Shooting Stars and Rangers will definitely top the list.
Rangers, the old rivalry, the old rivalry, but the positions of the two teams does not justify
their pedigree
and
reputation.
Yes, especially for 3SC. Kano Pillars is against Warri Wolves, another big game. Remember, it was Warri Wolves that accounted for Kano Pillars outstanding Federation Cup. So it's another big game, and this is just for who gets to the top of the league. Eyimba Bayelsa United, second on the table and third on the table. That's another massive game that we must put our eyes on. We can't rule out that game because it's a game that I think the referee for that game should be ready. Because
there might just be trouble.
Not trouble. They should be ready because the two sides, the way Bayelsa is playing so far, the way Eyimba is playing, looks very impregnable at home. Eyimba too, another team solid too on the road. So it's a game that we must put our eyes on. Sunshine Stars against Sharks. Remember, Benga Umberta is returning to the club that asked him to leave his job. They asked him to leave his job. So he wants to prove to them that moving to Sharks is like I'm moving to a better ground.
Yeah.
I changed the fortune of Sharks, so I'm coming with the boys.
If I did it at Sunshine, I can do it at Sharks.
So I'm coming to Sunshine to prove to you that I'm a good coach. I'm a better coach since I left.
And we hear the man is loved by Port Harcourt fans. I mean, they hail him. They sing
what would you expect?
Sing songs about him.
A club that was flirting with relegation right from week 4 up to the match day 18, even 2021. What do you expect? And
somebody comes and everything changes.
Change the fortune of the club. Got a couple of I won away victory and
some results on the road.
Even at home, they're becoming almost unbeatable at home. So you can expect that kind of coach to be loved by the fans, especially the volatile Port Harcourt fans, and getting that kind of appreciation from the fans. So that's an inspiration for you to go to Akure to get that result, to prove to your former employer that I'm coming with these guys. I can prove to you that I'm a coach any day, anytime, a good coach indeed. So I think those are the big games I we must put our eyes on. The Wiki Tories, the big game, team flirting with relegation. It's another game that the referees must. These are the game that even the LMC, if you put your eyes on those games. Okay. Bayelsa Eyimba, put your eyes on those games. I know the controversy that will come out of those games. I hope it doesn't end at the end.
Okay. Now let's leave that and go to. We have to do this. It's our job to talk about it. It leaves a bitter taste in your mouth because no Nigerian team is there. But then again, we'll still talk about it. CAF Champions League. In spite of all the problems in Egypt, the Egyptian teams are still waxing strong. So Zamalek take on AC Leopards, Orlando Pirates take on Al Ahly. These are the fixtures. This weekend, matches will be played.
They're final rounds.
Yes.
These are the final rounds.
Yeah.
The final round.
Every team has played 5. And so this is what it looks like after 5 matches. Can you quickly run us through? Al Ahly is on top.
With 10 points. They have a good defense of +1. Orlando Pirates, 7 points. AC Leopards, the queen from Congo. The team that brushed aside Kano Pillars from the CAF Champions League, also on 7 points. Zamalek on 4 points. Well, the games are still very open, especially the final game. Zamalek is playing at home to SC Leopard, while Al Ahly is visiting Orlando Pirates. So it's a massive game.
Only Al Ahly is guaranteed.
It's guaranteed the place, but so far they should just take it very easy. But they are playing away to Orlando Pirates. So these are the table from Group A.
Let's look at Group B now. Group B of the CAF Champions League. I mean, some of these names, when you see it, it just breaks your heart sometimes. Recreativo Libolo, anytime you see those names, I mean...
You remember Rangers?
Exactly.
You remember Rangers?
All
remember
right.
Rangers.
So,
Recreativo Libolo against the team from Cote d'Ivoire, Sewe Sport, while Cotton Sport of Garoua of Cameroon against Esperance Sportive of Tunisia. So these are the fixtures for Group
Let's
B.
look at the table. After 5 games, TP Mazembe on top. Okay, this is CAF Confederations Cup, really, not the CAF Champions League.
The CAF Champions League.
CAF Champions League, it should be experience. Yeah, it should be experience. This is not the table, actually, but this is CAF Confederations Cup. So you have experience on top, followed by Cotton Sport, Sewe Sport, and Recreativo Libolo. We're going to get to this very soon. This is Group B of the CAF Confederations Cup. I mean, I said TP Mazembe because I'm used to seeing them in the CAF Champions League. But of course, they've dropped down and they are now in the CAF Confederations Cup. This is Group B. Maybe we'll get to Group A later. And this is how it stands for Group B. TP Mazembe, CA Bizetin, and 2 other clubs after 5.
For TP Mazembe and CA Bizetin, they are 2 to the semi-final. So the final round of games in that particular group is just they play for formality, play for who gets the top position for between TP Mazembe and CA Bizetin. So the Tunisian clubs are getting a fair share of that result. The CAF Champions League, the Tunisian Cup are still pulling their way. The CAF Confederation Cup won. The team that took out Rangers by the boardroom, CX Sfaxien, are 2 to the semi-final, even though they topped their group. So they won their first 4 games. They won their first 4 games. So it means that that CX Sfaxien is not a piece of meaning for Rangers to have taken out.
CX Sfaxien will take on Stade Malien, St. George will take on Etoile du Sahel.
I want to watch just the St. George Etoile du Sahel game, another key game, because remember that 9 players from the Ethiopian national team from that particular club. I want to see the way they play.
It's interesting. I hope Keshi is listening to you. We need to start monitoring some of those players. Some people say you need to focus on your own game and forget about your opponents. But sometimes, I mean, you need to know the enemy. You need to know what you are facing, so that that element of surprise is not there.
It won't hit you.
Yeah. So CX Sfaxien on top, and followed by Stade Malien, Etoile du Sahel, and St. George. St. George do not have any mathematical chance.
No mathematical chance. They just play for pride.
Okay. Stade Malien, they're true. And CS Sfaxien, they're true. Stade Malien and Etoile du Sahel, one of the teams, would pick the other ticket and will be true to the morning spinning stage. That's the semi-final. I mean, you get more money as you stay longer in the competition. Well, that's Group A, but we're done with this. Let's move on and go to other things. CAF Confederations Cup, Group B. We talked about this. CAF Champions League. This is Group B. We're done with this, and let's move on quickly. And what are you expecting this weekend on the continent? You in our private discussions, you've said a lot about Orlando Pirates, and they are not topping where they are. Do you really see them, in spite of the problems with the Bafana, do you really see them keeping the momentum?
They started well. They went to Al Ahly. Their first game against Al Ahly was a 2-0 defeat.
Okay.
Was a victory over the Egyptian. But suddenly, their last game against SC Leopard, I saw that game from the first minute to the last minute. AC Milan came into that game in the 77th minute. That was the only goal that separated the two sides. Even though the Orlando Pirates gave a good account on themselves, but you know it's African football. Playing at home, you have
some advantages.
The advantages. But I hope they play their last game because the last game is very key. They are playing against Al Ahly. Al Ahly looks like they are true, but the Egyptian will just hold up and think you just beat them.
Because it might be dicey.
It might be dicey because why putting your eyes on the other game between
especially if they are defeated by a wide margin. Might just throw the group open.
But why they put their eyes on the game between AC Leopards and Zamalek, that game is going to be played in Egypt. But if another player can get a draw, what they need is just a draw.
Okay. To
skate through. But why waiting for the game against AC Leopards and Zamalek? Because if AC Leopards wins that, but they should get a fair result against the teams from Cairo.
Okay, that's Dunodi giving you a wrap on the Globe Premier League, what is happening on the continent, CAF Champions League, CAF Confederations Cup. And we're going to go on a break. We're going to allow Do Not